for this question, you can see that we are supposed to solve a cubic equation. How do I know that it's a cubic equation? You can see that I have an x cubed term here, and this is the biggest power over here, so I know that this is a cubic equation. Okay, in order to solve this question, we have first I write down the question first. Then now I always make my right hand side 0, and I have to put it in a form such that I have x cubed, x squared, x and constant. So this is my cubic equation. So the next step I have to do is to let fx be my expression on my left hand side. And my first step is to always find a factor of fx, or the method to do this is to do trial and error. So I first let my x equals to 1, and I sub x equals to 1 into my fx, I get -6. So what I'm trying to get is I need to get to a value which is 0. Can you see? I try first x equals to 1, followed by x equals to -1, x equals to 2, and x equals to -2. Finally, I get 0. So when I know that when I sub x equals to -2 into my fx, I get 0. So I can do this. I get x plus 2 equals 0. Then I can say that x plus 2 is actually a factor of fx. Alright, so after I find my factor, the next step that I have to do is to do long division. Alright, so I do long division. So can you see that I take my fx, divide by x plus 2. So this is my step for long division. Because it is a factor, you must always get 0. If you do not have 0, that means you have do your long division wrongly. So now I have fx is equals to, I can rewrite it as x plus 2, which is my factor, and the quotient over here, I can rewrite it to be here. Alright, and now for this particular quadratic expression, I can do my factorization to get to my 3 terms. Can you see? In total now, my fx is 3 bracket over here. So now the question is to ask us to solve this particular equation over here, and now this is actually my fx, and I have shown that my fx can be factorized into this 3 bracket over here. When these 3 bracket multiply to one another is equals to 0, I can say that my x is equals to -2, x equals to half, or x is equals to 3.